brought down, but a nice little gain. On 2nd and inches, Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by their veteran QB, the former Delaware Blue Hen, Joe Flacco.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
It was good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
They got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 13 carries, 99 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Robert Quinn. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Flacco. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. A dump off now to Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return. An Eagle touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're reaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's complete to Slayton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields got a man. It's Brown. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Running left, Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. He finds his target. It's Schultz. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now, oh boy, that's Jonathan Taylor. He is still down on the field. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. We'll check on his status when we get back. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with 4th down and 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. Flacco from the gun. That'll be caught by Anderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Sean Payton not liking that last call. He's going to go ahead and challenge it. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A give. This is Montgomery. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Fields. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Fields. Over the middle here to Brown. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Fields. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, it's Hill. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now a give here to Hill. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Fields now to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Flacco's throw pulled in by Woods.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Flacco will take to the air again. Short throw to Dissly. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. To throw again on second down. Flacco. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Short throw to Dissly. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A red zone first down for Flacco. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Passing play, Flacco. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Flacco. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Robert Woods in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point try now for Vedvik. And that makes it 14-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Returning it, Justice Hill. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays.
Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, if they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime, they're fortunate to retain possession.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To pass, Flacco. This is Anderson over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 1st down, Flacco. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they run with Hill. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Fields. On target over the middle to Hill. And down inside the 15 he goes.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun. Fields. Touchdown, Saints. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Rohrwasser on for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Joe Flacco and company heading back out onto the field. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Philadelphia.
A chance for Waddle on the return.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Saints to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Fields on 1st down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Hill one more time.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Hill. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Hill. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo sack. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Flacco. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. Looking for 2 yards here on 3rd down. Flacco. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. Do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flacco's throw there complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now a 1st down throw. Fields.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. On the handoff, it's Hill.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Now Hill. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On second down now, it's Atkins, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Parsons coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery.
Well, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Hill again on 2nd down.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Well, he gets attended to He'll step aside. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the 50, here's Fields.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To the air again, Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now Joe Flacco and the offense heading back out onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Flacco.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
On for the point after, Corey Venvik.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The return man is Hill.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down on the scoreboard. A little under 2.5 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Fields.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Fields. Right back to Waddle, and this time he's got it.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And that is incomplete. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. He's got it complete to Waddle.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Fields throws taken in by Waddle.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Fields going to hurry his guys to the line.
Back to throw.
He drops this one off underneath here for Hill.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He's back to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw, and that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections, and it's 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw, and he's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but then winds up incomplete. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And they will take a knee here. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they take a knee. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Philadelphia,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.